Have you ever sat down to brainstorm and nothing comes out? Not a spark, not a clue. Just crickets? You're not alone. But that's about to change. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to generate your best idea in just 9.5 minutes. Yep, you heard that right. If you've been stuck in a creative rut, or if your brain feels like foggy oatmeal lately, this episode is for you. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to TheWorkChat. Today, I'm sharing a simple 4-step method to help you generate high-impact ideas fast, and how you can do it in just 9.5 minutes. Stick around till the end because I'll also share a bonus tip that'll supercharge this process. Let's jump right in. First, let me start with a question. When was the last time you had a great idea? Not a to-do list item, not a we should grab lunch sometime. I'm talking about a real, solid, exciting, this could change things kind of idea. Been a while? Here's why. Most of us live in what I call the idea desert. We're overscheduled, overstimulated, and under-inspired. Our brains are bombarded 24/7. Meetings, Slack pings, YouTube podcasts, yes, I get the irony, dinner plans, and errands. We're not short on creativity. We're short on space. Believe it or not, your brain needs boredom. It needs oxygen, not just coffee and deadlines, because the best ideas don't show up when you force them. They show up when you create space for them. And that's where the 9-5-minute method comes in. We call it the 3-3-3 plus half-minute formula. It's made up of 4 quick steps. 3 of them take just 3 minutes each, and the last one takes only 30 seconds. I'll walk you through each step, and if you want, you can pause after each one and try it out in real time. The first step is the brain dump. Start by quickly unloading everything on your mind in 3 minutes. Grab a notebook or open a notes app. Just write. No filtering, no editing, just brain to paper. To get started, try these prompts. What problems have I noticed lately? What annoys me at work or at home? What do people always ask me for help with? What have I been procrastinating on because it feels too big? The goal? Clear mental space. You're not finding the idea yet, just gathering raw material. Moving on to step 2. Now the fun part. For the next 3 minutes, you're going to let your imagination loose. Ask yourself, what if I could automate that annoying process? What if I turned this struggle into a course, tool, game, or guide? What if I solved this problem in the weirdest way possible? Go wild, be absurd, be curious. Ask yourself, what would a 5-year-old do? What would the smartest person I know do? Give your brain permission to play. The best ideas often hide behind the silly ones, so don't hold back. For step 3, spend the next 3 minutes to zoom out and reflect. Look over your notes. Ask yourself, what ideas actually excite me? What could realistically work with my skills or platform? Can I merge any ideas into one unique angle? This is where your editor brain comes online. Gently. Don't overthink it. Just look for sparks. Circle 2 or 3 ideas that feel promising. You don't need a business plan. You just need a gut feeling. This feels like something. And for our final step, spend the next 30 seconds to pick one idea to explore. Not launch, not perfect. Just move forward with one idea. Say it out loud or write it down. This week, I'm going to explore this idea further. Why does this matter? Because ideas without action die. They're like little seeds. Without attention and care, they dry up. That one decision starts momentum, and that momentum is what grows ideas into something real. Now that you learned the 4 steps, here's the magic behind this method. First, time pressure unlocks creativity. You're not stuck in perfectionism, you're in motion. It's a sprint, not a seminar. Second, batch thinking builds clarity. Each phase activates a different part of your brain, messy, magical, then meaningful. Third, early decisions build confidence. The hardest part of creating isn't thinking, it's committing. And when you use this process weekly or even daily, your idea muscle gets stronger. You start thinking faster, deeper, freer. Let's walk through an example together. Let's say you want to come up with a simple side hustle that you can start in your free time. Step 1. Do a quick 3-minute brain dump. Write everything on your mind, no filter. Assume here is the list of all the things you have on your mind. What just happened? You now have a bunch of raw materials. You're starting to see skills in organization and research, your interests in travel, and your constraints, which are time and flexibility. Step 2, we do a 3-minute what-if brainstorm. In this step, you're not judging, you're letting ideas flow freely. There's no pressure yet, just exploration. Step 3, spend 3 minutes to connect and clarify. This is when you review your brainstorm ideas and look for patterns. In this example, the top 2-3 ideas that stand out are selling pre-made travel itineraries, offering one-on-one weekend trip planning, and building a Notion travel planner. Finally, it's time to make a decision. And you write, this week, I'm going to explore the travel itinerary idea. I'll mock up one free sample and share it in a Facebook group to get feedback. This step matters because even though you're not launching a business just yet, you're committing to a tiny next step. And that's how ideas grow. And boom, that's it. In just 9.5 minutes, you've gone from stuck and unsure to a clear, concrete, and exciting direction. Let me tell you about a coworker of mine. She was tasked with coming up with ways to boost team morale and was completely stuck. So she used this 9.5-minute method every morning for a week. By day 4, she had an idea for a newsletter that shared one brave conversation starter each week with her team. She called it One Brave Thing. Her team loved it, and her company even built it into their next retreat's activities. It wasn't magic, it was momentum, and it all started with 9.5 minutes. Now, are you ready for the bonus tip? If you want to take it to the next level, pair this method with a ritual. That means do this exercise at the same time each week or every day. Use the same notebook, have your favorite playlist on, and sit on the same chair or walk the same route. Why? Because rituals train your brain. This is where ideas happen. Consistency creates repetition. Repetition builds trust, and trust unlocks flow. All right, here's your challenge. Today, carve out just 9.5 minutes. No distractions, no excuses, just you, a blank page, and a curious mind. And maybe, just maybe, the start of something great. If this sparked something for you, leave me a comment, and if your idea turns into something amazing, I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, keep showing up, keep thinking deeper, and never underestimate what 9 and 5 minutes can do.